All right, welcome to the season 2 celebration. What's gonna go on uh, presentation. In this presentation, we'll cover all the different activities in superficial detail that will occur between now and the start of season 3, and there will be a few more detailed presentations coming down the road on specific topics. But not to bury the lead, the most important things to remember is on day 57, so that's Monday at reset, have a research slot ready, have a build slot ready, because what you're going to want to do is build your oil well as soon as you can, which means when Age of Oil unlocks at reset on day 57, I think there's a couple of Warzone level activities that have to occur first, but once those are complete, you'll want to research the first oil well and then push it to 30 as quickly as you can. After that, you'll want to push research in the new Age of Oil tree, just updating exactly what you have to do until you can get down to the bottom. And there'll be some nice unlocks along the way. We'll go into that a little more detail later. The other bit that goes into this is base expansion also appears at reset. And it's important to do base expansion because it'll be a key source of oil as well. So it'll be a chance to get one of the limited chances to start with where you'll be able to obtain oil. All right, so in general, we're going to cover the Black Market and Champions Duel, which is a standard event with season celebrations, the Age of Oil, which is specific to the Season 2 celebration, the just get make you aware of Tempest Beast, a Season 2 celebration event. There will be some updates to Zombie Siege and General Trial we'll go over, briefly talk about the Guerrilla, that will be a source where there's more information coming in the future, briefly talk about the updates to Doom Elites and Zombie Invasion, and then give a brief overview of HQ35. So first, just like at the end of Season 1 during the celebration, the Black Market returns. This returns on day 1 of Celebration Week 2, so this will be a week from Monday, I believe. This will include bingo tasks so that everyone, whether you're a spender or free to play, can earn some black market bucks. There'll be daily activities to earn black market bucks, and there'll be chances to purchase black market bucks. In addition, in later stages of the champion duel, you'll be allowed to bet your black market bucks to as a chance to return or earn bonus black market bucks. And then there's Champions Duel. Basically, this is going to randomly assign people into categories or into groups uh, of 100 or 200 or so. I'm not sure the exact number from all 32 servers in our group, I believe. Maybe it's only 8, I don't know what the exact number, but we'll be in a group of players for this. Basically, you'll want to sign up and take part for the rewards. Unless you're super strong, you're going to get stomped and you'll be out before you get to the quarterfinals and semifinals and all the out rounds. So just be aware that you're probably going to end up on the outside looking in, but that's okay because then as once we get into the elimination rounds, quarterfinals, semifinals, knockout rounds, you'll be able to bet on the outcomes. So black market returns. It will run, I believe, the course of the celebration, about 4 weeks or so, 3 weeks or so. So you'll be able to have daily purchase activity options as well. And then the Champions Duel will run for 4 weeks, but generally your activities will be pretty limited after the first couple of days. Timeline, day 56 is Sunday, this Sunday. Tomorrow, when you're watching this, it'll be today's reset. This is the end of Season 2 as a season officially, even though most of the Season 2 activity is already complete. And then Monday at reset, or the Monday reset, which will be Sunday night, will be the start of Season 2 celebration. With that, base expansion, which is the reason why we all download the game to kill zombies with math while going to the bathroom. Day 57 is also Age of Oil unlocks, Tempest Beast unlocks, and there'll be harder zombie sieges and general trials that'll be available. Day 64, so a week from Monday, we will have a new Alliance level activity for General's Trial, for the Alliance Challenge portion of General's Trial, Sky Predator. Finally, after that, then on day 89 is when the Overlord appears. That's the big gorilla that you get assigned to one of your squads when fully trained up. And then day 92 are some updates to Doom Elites and Zombie Invasion. Zombie Invasion being the gold zombies. Base expansion, just some tips and tricks for how to get through it better. Unit technologies are helpful for base expansion. Any increases you have to your troop strengths actually also apply to the little troop shooter mini games. So the units tree is going to be useful, special forces tree is going to be useful, and then there's other various technologies that will be helpful as well. And any updates you do to make units stronger for unlocking base expansion now will also help you at the end of season 3 with base expansion, and then again in season 4 with base expansion. But season 4 celebration with base expansion is going to be critical because that's when T11s will unlock. So that's still a full season, 2 full seasons plus 2 full celebrations away from us right now. But just be aware, unit technologies will be more valuable down the road. So basically, the base expansion, kill the zombies. Play it wherever you want, but do it soon because you'll be getting oil, and oil will be useful for a lot of the new Age of Oil technologies and things you'll be getting. Now, the Age of Oil tech tree is not expensive. The gating mechanic is certain technologies are limited because they require oil. So it's going to be how fast you acquire oil is going to determine how fast you can go down the tree. We'll go through the specific gold, iron, and food costs a little bit later. Everyone should switch to engineer for Age of Oil, and we'll go through why. The gate mechanic, as I said, is oil. At the end, once you reach the bottom of the Age of Oil tree, you will unlock HQ 35, the ability to upgrade to HQ 35. You can have 2 oil wells, as it says up there. You'll also unlock a new research center. So if you've purchased the second research center, it'll be your third. If you haven't, then as a free-to-play, it'll be your second research center. And then you'll also get the drone parts workshop, which I know I just said drone parts and that gets everyone excited. Don't get terribly excited. It's nice, but it's not great. So, Age of Oil, as we can see in here, there are 2 technologies. The very first one, and then the bottom one, those are the dark blue diamonds in there, are technologies where you unlock oil derricks. The green diamonds are the technologies where you increase the amount of oil your derricks produce. The little cyan diamond up at the top is where you unlock the research center, allowing you to conduct more researches. The yellow diamond is where you unlock the drone parts, so that's towards the end. And then obviously the end of the tree is the red diamond. That's where you actually get to expand your base. You'll also want to look at here and see the most of the technologies are 1 of 10. There's only a few of them, the green technologies, that are 10 of 10. This is just like Special Forces, where you don't want to level everything. You want to level the minimum amount you need to unlock the next level to get to the bottom of the tree as fast as you can. And as you can see, with our alliance reduction, that 5% reduction, and there'll be more with the engineering skills, the entire tree to get to unlock the very bottom costs less than 600 million food, less than 600 million iron, and less than 1.8 billion gold. So there's going to be a lot less. There's not a very heavy resource cost. But as you can see, the one thing that you are going to have is 3.71 million oil. That's the gating mechanism. An oil derrick has a maximum base output of 1800 oil per hour, I believe. So getting to 3.71 million is going to take a while with 2 oil derricks. So that's why the chance to get oil anywhere is going to be important. And why engineer is so important, because engineer has a skill on level 35 that reduces the resource costs for researches and for buildings. And so this is going to reduce the amount of oil you need by 5% in addition to the alliance technology resource cost reductions as well. So that's why the suggestion is to move to engineer as quickly as possible, if you haven't already. Also going to be valuable, obviously, cooperative construction to build things faster, build now to get some free build times, build for free to get some initial free time at the start of builds. So the drone parts workshop, is it good? No, but it's not bad. At maximum capacity, it's going to give you 42 drone parts per week, which is less than the $5 pack. It's less than half of what the $5 pack is, but it is still 42 drone parts a week that you otherwise wouldn't have. So getting the drone Workshop to level 30 is valuable just because it is a source of passive parts, and passive resources, rare resources, are always going to be valuable compared to not having them. Now, oil, where are you going to get it? Your oil derricks, your oil wells are going to be your primary resource for obtaining oil. You will have the chance to complete up to 3 radar tasks per day that will complete oil or reward oil. You'll have a maximum of 42 of these radar tasks during the age of oil, so it'll be 3 per day, 42. So it's going to be, I don't know what, 14, 14 different days, so 2 weeks of radar tasks if you get 3 a day. Secret tasks also will have, when you are rolling for secret tasks, in addition to the skill tasks and or the skill medal tasks and the upgrade ore tasks, you'll also have the chance for oil tasks as well. So if you have the diamonds, it's going to be worth re-rolling until you get more of those oil tasks to get the extra oil. Base expansion, every level you clear, you'll get oil. Black market bingo appears to have oil as some of the rewards. That's not black market itself, but black market bingo. That's a little 5x5 grid that has different activities that you complete every day, and eventually you clear the board and you get rewards. I think we've had the bingo 2 or 3 times already before, but it's like the start of drone chips. We had it for the black market last celebration, and it's just completing different activities. And over the course of 5 or 6 days, you should clear the board. There are some seasonal activities that give server-wide rewards. I believe the zombie store, so the gold zombies every 2 weeks will have oil added to the zombie store, so you'll be able to purchase there. And then for the people that spend money, there is the opportunity, I believe, starting in week 3 or 4, to purchase packs of oil as well to speed you along. But I think at the start, it's limited to prevent anyone from jumping really far into it really quick. Upgrading your oil wells, went over the costs, but it's the key thing here is max construction time is 49 days. You're not going to need that many days of speed ups because you're going to have free build time from your builders. You're going to have helps provided by alliance members, and other sources are going to reduce the time. Secretary of Development, cooperative construction. But 49 days is the maximum amount. So it's not a significant time investment either to get to the bottom. Um, Once you have them unlocked. And as you can see, each oil well, you're going to be 200 million food, 140 million gold, 640 million iron. So it's iron intensive, but the RSS cost is pretty manageable as well. But again, anything that reduces building costs, technologies, etc., will be valuable here as well. And generally, it's considered best to push your oil wells even and not wait for to align with VS to get your alliance dual points, just because the grind is real, and the sooner you can get your wells at max, the sooner you're going to be able to complete the grind, especially as a free to play. So a couple of things that will be changing: Tempest Zombie and General Trial. So basically, Zombie Siege you'll see an increase from level 8 being the maximum zombie siege to level 10. General Trials will have new harder levels, and starting a week after the season starts, the Alliance Challenge will appear or change, and it'll become a event sort of like Marshall's Guard that we'll get into in just a second. But the key things is harder general trial levels now also reward exclusive weapon shards. So again, you'll want to push your levels as much as you can. So, what is the new Alliance challenge for General's Trial, Sky Predator? Basically, it's going to be once you unlock it every other week, it's going to be a one-time event. So instead of having a level 240, level 270, level 300, 330, whatever those are, where everyone rallies around and defeats them and it gives everyone rewards in the mail. Instead of that mechanic, there will now be a Sky Predator that will actually shoot our bases. So we're going to want to treat this as Marshall's Guard. We're going to want to have as many people on as possible. It'll want to be scheduled rather than just randomly started, likely at reset. And then we just need everyone on like we can and just hit it as hard as you can to kill it as quickly as you can. It's not a solo event. It's not something that 5 people in the Alliance can complete. This is very much like Marshall's Guard. But it does give exclusive weapon shards, and it will give Overlord resources later on. Now the Overlord. The primer on the Gorilla. There will be a 4-day unlock period once it's available on day 87, I believe is what it was. And then there'll be the grind to level them up. And there'll be another presentation later about the Gorilla itself, but the key thing here is there's 5 new different items that you'll need to acquire to level your Gorilla up. As you can see here, shards, books, certificates, badges of a couple of different types. So there's new items you'll use. These will give Alliance dual points. They will be for Hero Day on Thursday. So you're going to see that you'll start using a lot of these on saving these for Thursdays to maximize your Alliance dual points so that we can win with Alliance dual. So your Gorilla will go up in spurts on Thursday. Doomsday Invasion, Zombie, etc. The Doom Elites, as you can see right now, we're still facing the Doom Elites up to level 60 that are seasonal. Uh, on the last day of the celebration, day 92, the Doom Elite level will go from 30 as being the maximum to 35. The Doom Elite goes from whatever the top is. Level 35 Doom Elite is now 42.6 million power. So the level 35 does get significantly stronger. So it'll be something to, now that people are getting stronger, even in the at all phases of in all brackets, it gives the idea of being a new challenge. Obviously, the biggest spenders, it won't be a challenge at all, but it is a chance to increase the strength and thus increase the rewards that are gathered. Zombie Invasion will also get harder. The zombie bosses will go from 105 or 100 to 120 for the maximum level. And as we said earlier, oil is added to the invasion store. Now for level 35, HQ 35. Basically, you can see here on the chart, every time you level up to HQ 31, there's requirements. To get to 30, there were 2 requirements, Tech Center and something else typically. Now we're seeing to get to 30, once you get to 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35, the barracks is required every stage of the way. The military center is required every stage of the way. But then other things change. So what you need in addition to that changes based on which one you're going. But at the end of it, at the end of the grind, in order to unlock HQ 35, you're going to have the military center. So that's either your air, missile, or tank military center at level 35, 34. Your barracks will need to be level 34, and your hospital and drill grounds will need to be level 34. And then the wall and the Alliance hub will both need to be level 33 to unlock HQ 34. So this is going to be a massive RSS investment. So it will be slow. Don't worry about it. Just keep pushing as hard as you can. Every time you upgrade, you get the 5 additional levels for your heroes, plus all of your boxes, your resource choice chests become much more valuable. Things that will be covered later, T11s, as I said before, that's not going to be available until the Season 4 celebration, so that's going to be down the road far enough that we're not going to go into it right now. If you do want to get a jump start on it, the biggest thing is just remember to research unit technologies, and there'll be another presentation about the Gorilla, the Overlord, that will be coming soon before day 87. And so with that, I think we have reached the end of the rapid overview of everything that's happening in the Season 2 celebration. If there's any questions, obviously ask in chat, ask in Discord, and we will answer and provide information as best as we have information available. Thank you and good luck.